All right, welcome back, and surprise, surprise,
Brax!
It's Brax!
Wow.
Whoa!
Hey!
What a reveal. What's up, Braxy?
Not much. You guys had quite the segment there.
Yeah. So what's your favorite Prince of Persia game, Brax?
I've actually never played one.
All right,
I feel left out.
Wow.
Thanks for coming, Brax. It's always a pleasure
we'll see you
to have
next time, buddy.
Bye.
All right, well, fine. What do you play besides Dota, then? How do you waste your time outside of the Dotes?
I just play Dota.
Hey, I've seen you play Overwatch. Don't lie to me.
Oh,
no, I
Called out.
Busted.
Oh.
I'm embarrassed. I was hoping you wouldn't call me out there. Jesus. Yeah, you know, sometimes I like to waste my time in Overwatch.
You're a Reaper player, aren't you? Aren't you?
Jesus, come on, man.
Sorry, Owen got me all riled up. That was, it's hot in here today, guys.
Aren't you? I actually never play Overwatch unless I'm at a hub.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's a good bonding game, you know, because it's meaningless, it's kind of stupid, and it's a good way to just let out some of that frustration at the hub.
That's a very good point. Dota is a great game to play with your friends that are better than you. Don't play with your friends that are the same level or worse than you, because then you won't be friends anymore. But if you know someone that's better than you, great game.
So that's why I'm not friends with Purge. Now it's all making sense. All right, so what do we have to look forward here today, boys? We've got only 2 series. Coming up this weekend, we're going to have long days. The next 2 days, we've got a whole lot of Virtus Pro coming up. We saw their first series yesterday, and we aren't seeing any Virtus Pro today. So it's going to be like the VP Gauntlet coming up in the days to come.
Absolutely.
So our first match today will be Mouse versus Elements Pro Gaming. But before we break into this series, we've got some top plays from yesterday that we need to take a look at. So let's go into that right now.
Certainly attractive, and look at the bottom lane. You're not joking. Skylark's about to find himself a tier 2 by the looks of it with the boars and the illusions, and he's going to get it. In fact, he's looking for potential for a kill. He'll get the roar off onto Sneko. Spartan with the Fiend's Crypt onto the Jakiro. It will instantly be cancelled as Snake's able to get the 2-man bottle smash up, and in fact with the silence as well. As they lose 2, they'll lose Skylark as well as Dendi finds him in the tree line. Double kill for the Lina. Just getting the chance to react, and each and every I mean, we've got what's Snake's KD? It's got to look pretty beautiful, and it may look even better now if he could get himself over and involved in this one. They'll look towards Thug, will be pushed down to the cogs. Sneko just going untouched this game on the Earth Spirit. This man with his Enchant Tome and Blightstone.
That's actually an insane amount of damage for your offlane shaker. He just hits someone for like 1,000 damage off that.
It literally is. He's got about, what, 600, and then, yeah, the reduction certainly amps it up to that. Oh, no, vacuum onto 3, but Pasha this time he's in there nice and deep with the slam. Forward stead on 8 elements. It is going to be a team white VP clean-up house.
But I hadn't spawned yet.
See if Mouse can catch anything of this. Thinking of dropping the golem to help them close the gap. Thug jump forward, not coming in the dream card. In fact, he gets lassoed straight away. And straight into the light strike, and the thing, but they're all looking at Madara with the big balls plays, goes for the Sunder to save Thug. Now they open in onto Dendi, and now Na'Vi, they've been all shook up. General using himself up, trying to get himself away, but the metamorphosis from Madara. Oh, what a play. What a beautiful play there from Madara.
All right, welcome back, folks. An exciting day of Dota yesterday, actually.
It was
Both
good.
series went 1-1, a couple of upsets. It was pretty hype.
The underdogs finally got rid of the goose eggs. It was exciting stuff to see them win some games.
Absolutely. You know, speaking of goose eggs, let's take a look at the standings because we had a lot of changes yesterday, and we have some big matches coming up today.
Woo!
So, unfortunately for Mouse and EPG, not looking so hot. Their chances of going to Atlanta, I think, are completely nil at this point, and that will be our first matchup today. However, $1,000 per win, so there is still something to fight for. Our second match today will be Mouse versus Empire, and our stats man informed me that this is a big series for Empire. 4-4, they're right on the cusp, so they could still make top 3 to qualify, but they absolutely need some wins today in our second series.
I think Empire basically has to 2-0. So we will see how Mouse does. Mouse might be on a roll. They already killed Na'Vi. Mouse, I think, or it's pretty much not Navi's hands anymore. They can hope for a tiebreaker at this point.
Yeah.
So Mouse have become the killers.
Is that really it? That one game ruined them?
I mean, they were on the cusp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
they're not out, but like Slacks is saying, the fate is no longer in their hands, I believe.
right. So it will be exciting.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy to see these two guys. They got nothing to prove here, except for how badass they are and who wants the $1,000.
So, but let's pick Brax's brain about this a little bit.
Yes.
You're a player, right? So you've been in situations like this. You know, it's the dark side of group stages. Sometimes games don't matter. What's the mindset? Is it different when you know, like, we're mathematically eliminated from qualifying?
Sometimes. I mean, this has been over quite a long time, right? You know, it's been going on for like 2-3 weeks now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, they just got back from boot camp, so maybe they feel better. You know, Elements Pro Gaming. But usually, no matter what, you play to win, regardless. It's not like, oh, now we're out, so we can play Pudge or Tech User, whatever stupid strategy. It's like,
But is there
I'm
credence
sorry to call your strategy stupid.
It's a little harsh. But
So,
all
well,
right.
maybe Techies and Pudge are extreme, but is this an opportunity where you can say, hey, we've really been wanting to try this hero combo, and there's not much to lose? I mean, is that something that teams think of, or is that not really a mindset that, you know?
That usually only happens to South American and North American teams after they have no chance at the TI qualifiers.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's still, but in this, I mean, it's more than just a scrim, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
could still win $1,000. There's still prestige to be won.
Right.
There's still people watching.
definitely want to win and show
Sure.
what they have,
Okay,
no matter what. So
gotcha. It's all about getting that big win. All right, folks, well, we're going to need your help today. MVPs will be chosen for every single game, and your vote needs to be cast to decide which MVP will be chosen. It's very simple. You head into Twitch chat, you use the hashtag, and then type in your player's name, and you use this screen for reference here. That's what you're going to want to type in, and vote for the player you think deserves to be nominated as most valuable player.
Well, can we Big Brother this today?
Sure, let's do it, man. Let's
All
Big
right.
Brother this bad boy.
Let's convince Twitch to go for our players. That we will sponsor a player today from both teams.
Sponsor a player. Okay,
So
who do we got?
convince Twitch chat to go for one of your players. What's your MVP on either team? Let's see what you got.
Well, yesterday we talked to LeBron. I liked the cut of his jib.
He's
So,
got a fine jib.
I'm going to circle LeBron on my notes here.
Talk to him. You got to look in the camera and convince Twitch chat to talk to him.
Did you listen to the interview yesterday?
What?
The guy's awesome. Look at him. He's a badass. He's Serbian. He plays some awesome heroes. What else do you need? He 40% Earth Spirit.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. I like that. All right. What do you got, Brax? Who's yours?
I
Who you
wanted to go with
sponsoring?
whoever had like the worst name or like the hardest name to type out. You've got Gogi, he's got a 0,
Yeah.
a 1 in there. But I mean, LeBron is pretty cool.
You're both gonna sponsor LeBron? This is
LeBron.
BS. You were supposed to be having a competition, you idiots. All right, guys.
Are you going to pick Mitch? I know you're going to pick Mitch.
Let me tell you a little story about Mitch. Mitch, guys. He is going to be the MVP. You want to see the ladies going crazy? Put in the Mitch. Look at Mitch, dude. He come to play Dotes.
Dude, he's
He
a
used to-
stone cold killer.
He's been playing since Dota 1. Mitch has seen it all, Mitch has done it all, and Mitch is absolutely going to be your MVP. If you like Dota, you like Mitch. All right? That's my sales pitch for Mitch.
So why
There
don't
you
you,
go.
Great.
what do you know about Mitch?
Well, yeah,
Don't you
a
a
lot
lot?
of stuff.
You should enlighten us about his background.
Sure. Well,
Yeah. Like, what are his favorite heroes, for example?
that's a great question. You know, a pro
They were
like
just on the
Mitch
screen.
doesn't even have favorite heroes. He's good at all of them.
Ah.
He doesn't have. He's the guy who goes in last in randoms
A
and then
true
wins the
MVP.
game. That's right. 99% versatility rate on his profile. Mitch has been around since 1996.
Well, should we talk about Mouse a little bit? Is any
Sure.
MVPs on that side? Because we got War Room coming up, Slacks. We
Oh, boy.
gotta balance this out here. We're talking a lot of EPG.
I'm gonna sponsor the Thug Man. I think Thug's got it in him today. I'm
right.
feeling the Thug
I'm
all
going
day.
Skylark. We saw a lot of Beastmaster yesterday, and I think they might switch it up. Beastmaster didn't strike me as the most effective pick, and I think we're gonna see a big Skylark performance today. That's my prediction.
I'm gonna have to go with Madara. I think he's the man.
All right.
All right,
That's it.
Well, thank you for that, Brax. And with that said, we're going to move into the War Room. There he is, Madara. So we are going to head to the War Room here and see what these teams are cooking up for game number 1.
Oh, Spirit Breaker. Hey, tell you what,
well, two of the heroes we got grabbed their banned.
Yeah, there we go.
That sucks.
All right.
Good try, guys.
Well, no Wisp again here.
Well, we had. I mean, we were, you know, we were close, right?
Yeah, I've been for a bit. I don't think we've yet had an appearance of the IO Arcana still.
That's what I wanted. That's why I grabbed it.
That's what we want.
Thanks a lot, Elements Pro.
Elements. This happened yesterday too, right? The Spirit Breaker first pick. What is this craze?
Yeah, people are doing that, aren't they?
What is this?
Good hero? I mean, you play the Spirit Breaker.
I think it's okay. I don't think it's like a first pick hero though.
Look at that.
And
Same opening as last time.
Same opener. Yep.
Is this the one that they won?
You can put this one over
believe.
here.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Against Na'Vi.
I kept these two right next to each other because I had assumed that someone was going to pick this, but not both. Again.
Yeah. Yesterday we talked a lot about the power of Terrorblade as like a 4th, 5th pick, and there are limited options to kind of deal with him, but you know, this can work as well. It's still a difficult hero to truly shut down.
He's apparently so good you can pick him second and still win.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terrorblade is a monster. That is for sure.
Ooh.
Well, that's an answer.
Little Legion
That's
commander.
a good answer to kind of deal with him, and it's also very good versus the Warlock in lane. You can purge both the abilities that get casted on you. Spartan kind of like Spartan actually changes his build up sometimes though. I see him go for the upheaval more than others. But
can we talk about Magnus a little bit? Why is he still first ban material? I thought the nerf to the Empower talent and all that stuff was enough to kind of take him out of high priority, but we've seen him banned every game.
Empower's just still ridiculous.
It's still just too good?
I mean, late game, you know, you two sides, both got melee cores. If you've got the Magnus, it feels like you're just going to win. It's just ridiculous how good it is. Against any sort of illusion lineup as well. I don't know. Empower just seems, to me, I feel it's like, bust. It's broken. I guess the rest of the hero kind of balances out that other stuff isn't as powerful, but Empower is just a ridiculous spell.
What do you think, Brax?
It's like some teams play it right and some teams don't play it at all.
Yeah.
But the nerfs actually didn't do anything to the hero. Empower is still, it lost like 5% off the talent, right? It's the exact same thing. But
well, it's the mana cost is part of it too, right?
Yeah.
They increase the mana cost so you can't
That
have
is true.
the uptime quite as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they banned Magnus and Darkseer and they picked Terrorblade instantly, right? They went into this game knowing that they want to play with Terrorblade. So they banned two heroes that they thought were pretty good against it. But I think the last major, Magnus was pretty much ignored by every team except IG. That's just because their offlane player loves to play the hero.
Yep.
But it's like the hero really didn't get nerfed at all.
Okay.
Or like significantly. It's just the play style. The hero is super slow. He doesn't do anything for like 15 minutes. It's kind of like, hey, if we haven't lost the game yet, then Magnus is going to do a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue he got buffed, didn't he? Well, with 25, he's got that extra skewer range.
He does.
It's a lot. Is it 500
instead of like
or something?
what was kind of a subpar respawn talent that he had before. So.
and like every hero in early game now has more health and more mana, so that does help strength heroes a lot.
That's
in
true.
particular.
Very true. So Puck now third ban from EPG, and it looks like a clockwork third ban from Mousesports. We saw the power of the Mouse Puck yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Helped them secure that win.
Oh, yeah. You don't mess around with that Puck. That Puck is what almost won them Manila back in the day.
Yeah,
ESL Manila. Thug's Puck all by itself. The callback, boy. But
One of his best heroes. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's for sure.
So,
and I think he's actually become an even better hero now since the patch hit because he gotten like the base damage change recently, and now there's no shrines, and he's kind of a self-reliant mid laner in general, and he can push the lane out a lot. And since there's extra creeps there, he benefits even more from it. So
yeah, that's, the shrine
I do actually
change.
really like.
Yeah.
I really like Puck mid right now.
Yeah, massively. Yeah, you're right. I don't think something that's been talked about, but yeah, I can see that. I tell you, yeah, Puck is loving the fact that. I mean, you can bully someone out of lane, and they cannot bully you out of the lane. Even with rotations as well, it's just so hard to bully a Puck out of having a reasonable laning state.
Yeah, I really like those like lane dominating mid heroes now. Like we saw, I mean, I keep going back to like the games from earlier today at Starladder, but you know, like the Queen of Pains, the Pucks, like stuff like that. Like Invoker seems to be a little bit more hindered. OD is also an extremely powerful mid hero right now. Very good versus what Elements had too. You can stop the Spirit Breaker charge if you get the decent vision on him. If he comes from a different angle, you can't really, but. Also very good versus Legion Commander, and great with Warlock and Terrorblade for sieging because you have infinite mana with the Essence Aura. You can always spam your more illusions, spam your heal from Warlock, etc.
How much do you think Mousesports needs to worry about the duel from LC? Like, is something like a Dazzle worth considering?
They're sticking with their guns, guys. They're just sticking with their heroes.
Every game, Beastmaster.
You know, this happened after they accidentally selected it one time, and they lost that game. It random Beastmaster, and then they're like, huh. I love losing with this hero. That's
I'm gonna grab a hero.
has he won any
Got
game?
some inside.
Yeah.
Well, they won yesterday.
They did
played
win-
both
they
games
won
yesterday.
yesterday.
And they
Okay,
went
so this is
1-1.
literally the same draft.
It's
as
literally the same
Yeah.
draft, isn't it?
Alright.
Yeah.
It's the same, yeah. So it complements Terrorblade really well, and it Hawk Vision versus Spirit Breaker and stuff is decent. But they just like this hero right now a lot. It's one of Skylark's favorites.
It seems strange, though. I mean, the games we watched yesterday, it didn't really feel like the Beastmaster had a tremendous impact.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
the game they won with Beastmaster, he was like 0-2 at the very beginning of the game. And
Yeah.
had like
And he
no
was just
lane at
behind. He
all.
had like brown boots,
Yeah.
level 2 Necro book at like 25 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's yeah.
What am I talking about? I think Mouse has the Beastmaster super guy, right? He has like a
don't-
tattoo of Beastmaster.
I think
He does.
Skylark.
Skylark
Yeah,
does have
what
a
am I
tattoo
talking
of
about?
Beastmaster.
He does.
You're
He
right.
loves
He's
it.
he does have a Beastmaster
does love
tattoo.
it. Yeah.
No wonder they keep picking him.
They're blood brothers.
That's correct. No, back in the day, back at TI, I asked him, like, what hero do you wish was good again? And he's like, Beastmaster, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for my favorite hero to come back.
I remember that,
And he showed
actually.
me the tat. I mean, yeah. If I'm thinking of the right guy, I interviewed a lot of people, but I'm pretty sure
I
it's
think
him.
you're right. I think you're right.
So he's finally back. The dream has come back for Mouse. Well, not really. They don't win with him, but
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
They're
they're
about
pick-
to win with him.
Hey, there you go. That's that positivity.
I think they'll probably pick MNT's hero here, even though they see the Ember Spirit that's probably going to be mid. I grabbed Invoker. I don't think Thug plays it too much, but I actually was talking to the Greek guys a little bit earlier, so they
Is Ricky banned?
Damn, dude. Fire this
Riki
kid.
is not banned, actually. Riki and Bounty Hunter still both available.
Well, there's your
Bam.
bang.
They take
So
the bait.
yeah,
Okay.
well, this is leading more towards the Invokers.
I mean,
Lots
yeah,
of setup.
they're
Yeah.
getting some more setup,
Yep.
just stronger lanes, great versus LC. Enfeeble is very good. I mean, Enfeeble's good versus Legion, not very good versus the others, but this is good lockdown.
Ult is great against Ember Spirit, too. Right?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You got ways to
Legion
pop the
can
Lincolns,
purge
so-
it off, though, with press the attack,
Oh, my God. That's
Which is kinda
terrible.
sneaky.
That sounds
He
awful.
can purge.
which is kind of stinky.
Wait, you can purge Fiend's Grip?
Slog.
Yeah, right? Pretty sure.
I mean,
you can.
it sounds right, but it also
Really?
sounds like it shouldn't be.
That's
That
a weird
sounds
mechanic.
Stupid, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
It makes sense, yeah.
now
when
Slark
you
can
say it.
also remove it with Dark Pact.
Oh,
and he
no.
can remove Roar.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess yeah, if you can Dark Pact out of it, yeah, you're right. You can definitely purge it.
So
out of it.
maybe
yeah.
Bane will
yeah.
just want ult. He'll get that Ags and he'll
You guys
become
are making me
carry
down
Bane.
myself because I don't feel
No,
so
no,
good.
no, you bang on, you bang
Man, I
on.
really thought the Bane was going to be a Ricky against the duel from Legion Commander.
Yeah, I agree. I
Ember
definitely
Spirit,
agree.
And now Slark.
Yeah, Ricky would have been huge here. A great silence to stop the
Did
misses.
Elements win yesterday with the Slark game? Well, they they
No, they
had
lost.
was it Lycan Swift ending was playing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
it was
Swift
the
ending.
Yeah, they
Lycan.
won the Lycan game.
They,
They've
won the
got-
Ly- they lost the Slark game.
They've got 4 melee heroes on
Against
Elements.
the Warlock. That's a little
Against
scary.
the Warlock and a Terrorblade.
And a Terrorblade with Reflection.
Reflection looks pretty
Yeah.
good.
All right, GG.
Dude, what if there was a hero and his ultimate turned all your melee heroes into ranged heroes? Wouldn't that be sick?
So like an AoE Metamorphosis. Yeah, that sounds like a great spell.
Sounds
Think
fun.
about it, Fogged. Is
Sounds
that
fun.
balanced?
No.
Well, have you played?
God.
Because back in ability draft, you could do that, couldn't you? You could get unique attack modifier spell of a ranged hero and a
Right.
melee hero, and then you would have ranged attacks
Ranged
as a
melee.
melee.
Can you imagine,
Correct.
like, a Ricky, and then you turn him range mode, you're trying to run from him, and he's just backstabbing you from a distance? Like, that sounds horrifying.
That sounds great.
That sounds awesome.
That's too
Alright.
close to the old Chaos Ward days of Ricky for me. I'm not into that.
Chaos? What is that?
He used to have,
Death-
Death Ward.
Yeah, or Death Ward. I
He
think.
And he
used to
had,
have
he had
Death
permanent
Ward.
invisibility at, like, level, like, super early as
Yeah,
well.
something like
It's
that.
like 10 years ago, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, 10
super
years
old.
ago.
Permanent.
Permanent.
So even when he
Just
did anything, he never.
You could attack. You could attack and reveal, but anything
Oh.
else is it's kind of
But
same
that's
thing.
how it
but-
is now, isn't it?
Yeah, it got
Yeah,
but then it got
reveal.
changed to level 6 afterwards, and then they
Oh,
reverted it back to being a regular
Yeah,
skill.
yeah, I remember that change.
Wyvern.
Oh, Winter
Ooh,
Wyvern.
Wyvern.
Winter
Good versus
Wyvern.
Beastmaster and versus Terrorblade.
There we go. There's your answer to all melee. You just tank him through all that physical damage.
This looks even better
Yeah.
now too. Now he's got his own. Now he's got
Yeah,
Sunstrike
now he's
setups
now
on the
they're
enemy
setting.
team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, Thug.
I mean, it definitely makes sense.
I mean, I'm cheating
It
honestly. I shouldn't have
definitely-
even pulled this one out.
Definitely makes sense. I tell you what, you could only pick maybe change it and go for a Queen of Pain. I'd like to see the Thug Quap. But
Thug Quap?
Thug Quap, that's another one of the ones he does.
Yeah, I'd like to see him on a lane dominator.
But Invoker
All right.
just looks perfect.
Hold it
here
up.
If he's ready
Hold
for
it up for the audience to see.
Here we go.
Well, I mean,
Here
I'm
we
just
go.
holding
Here
this
we
one,
go.
but they don't play the
Here
hero.
we
Thug does
go.
not play it.
Here we
Here
go.
we go.
Any other thoughts
Joker.
besides Invoker?
Oh,
Duh.
It's definitely Quap.
It's probably Queen of
I'd,
Pain.
I'd love to see him on the Quap. But
10
Invoker would work.
It's great versus Spirit Breaker. You can dodge the ganks and everything.
I mean,
You're
Invoker is
self-reliant.
so good here.
5 seconds.
So is Queen of Pain though.
I think Invoker's better, but
They
I think
got, like,
the Quap's more likely. Oh, but they got a different.
Oh,
Maybe.
Are we going to see the Silencer Aghanims? I do hope we do.
I mean,
I
it's
certainly
pretty
hope
bad.
so.
It ain't
I think
bad.
it's pretty
super
hype.
good.
It's a
It's
lot of
super
damage.
So what's the build, though? Surely you don't go Aghanims
You don't
first.
go, I mean, I feel like you have
Force
to...
staff, maybe?
I think you still get the rod, don't you?
I've seen
Atos,
people
right?
go Lance or Atos, and then
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of Orchids and stuff because you get the
Yeah.
bonus to amplification once you get your Aghanims from the
Right.
silence damage. So I don't know. We'll see. Like this is going to be really hard for the Ember to lane.
Yeah. All right. So predictions on the panel here. Braxy, you're up first. Who's taking game 1?
I think Mouse takes it.
Like the mouse?
Yeah,
That's it?
that's it. Is there anything else I need to say?
No, sir.
Okay.
That's perfect. Let's see. Elements has, which team is that again?
Spirit Breaker, Legion Commander, Ember, Slark, Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, they're going to win. I'm into Elements on this one. They're going to focus too much on the Ember Spirit because he's going to be an easy kill, which will give Slark enough time to farm up and get on their back line and cause some damage.
Slacks, I'm going with Mouse. This Silencer is going to go buck nasty in the mid lane, and I hope you're ready for it, buddy. And with that said, we're going to jump into game number 1. We've got Fogged and OD Pixel to take it away.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the casting panel. I'm OG Pixel. I'm here with Fogged, and we're ready to take you through the series of today. And of course, the first game, we have the wonderful Elements versus Mouse. We've just seen the draft. They finished with a pick that we weren't anticipating. You said Invoker, and it felt like Invoker would be great if Thug wanted to go for it. Something that he's not too comfortable with, arguably, in definitely in comparison to a lot of other Invoker players, or the Quap. But it goes with the Silencer. And I feel like do you feel like we've seen this before from Mouse in the past, or is this quite a new thing for Thug to be on the core Silencer?
This looks pretty new. It
Yeah.
looks like he's going for some, like, this hero, I mean, can suffer a lot, though. If Spirit Breaker just keeps charging him mid with an Ember Spirit, he can die a lot if he doesn't have someone sitting behind him. So I'm assuming, like, the Bane or the Warlock, they're going to start mid to kind of secure him. But, I mean, it's different, but it's really good versus Ember Spirit if you're in a 1v1 in the mid lane. It's great versus Winter Wyvern. If he like freezes someone, cold embraces them, you still do damage right through it with your glaives. The global doesn't look incredibly good, like to stop any kind of like combo type of thing, but it's very good to get pickoffs, and that's what their lineup kind of has, right? The Beastmaster, the Bane, they're looking for these kind of pickoffs and then take towers off of pickoffs. So you could see what they were trying to go with it. Lane dominance into some small pickoffs and getting their advantage from that.
Yeah, I guess pretty much the best way they can use the global is they can use it to try and fight around the duel, in the sense that as soon as the duel goes off, they're like, that's a clear indication that Elements want to do something. So then you've got kind of that clear thing that says, right, you better prepare for a fight yourself, so they can try and intervene. But overall, you feel that Elements, you do prefer their draft, or? Oh
no, I like Mouse.
I like Mouse's better.
Yeah,
even with the Sun. Yeah, okay.
I think that they've got a more well-rounded lineup. They have clear ways to take objectives with the Terrorblade, with the Beastmaster. They have great team fight. Well, I look at Elements, and I think that their team fight is not very good at all. They take a long time to get online. Yeah, I mean, it's like a Winter Wyvern ult. There's not really any like big synergy with the Legion Commander either, except for like maybe if Ember Spirit gets out of control. Same thing with Slark. So Elements are going to have to do really well in the lanes, but when I look at Mouse's, I think that their lanes are just a bit better.
Okay.
Silencer is going to do super well mid.
Yeah.
Terrorblade should farm well, even though he's versus like a Legion Commander. They should have a Bane down there to kind of secure his lane. So yeah, I'm liking Mouse's kind of approach into this game. It's different from what I've been seeing, at least recently, from Starladder, because it looks like people are going a lot more for like timing type pushes, ending the game early. But yeah.
But as you said,
should be cool.
Spirit Breaker could put a bit of spanner into the works in the lanes if he makes some good movements. But if he doesn't, then it could be an easy route to victory for Mouse if they have a strong laning stage.
Yeah, I think if Elements don't like kind of crush this Silencer mid, I think maybe Skylar could have a little bit of a rough lane, but I feel like Skylar actually kind of does usually do that anyway, and he tends to recover decently from his teammates' movements. My concern for Elements also is that Goji is actually playing the Spirit Breaker, not LeBron.
Oh, you'd rather see LeBron on that sort of hero.
on the roamers.
Yeah.
He's usually the big playmaker for this team, so when I see that, that's a little bit of an icon to me that just scares it a little bit.
Well, I think that, because that was the thing, wasn't it, actually? We had an interview with LeBron yesterday, and he was talking about how he mentioned actually specifically how he was excited to actually play the 5. So he actually talked about making this change. I can't. It sounded like he was going to be playing it more than he was playing the 4. So it did sound like that they were making this switchover for whatever reason. I mean, at the he specifically spoke out and said he was very excited to be playing position 5. Like he really wanted to do so in this patch. So I don't know if there's something about this patch that he feels that maybe supports his play style in a sense that he can still achieve it in the 5th role. But
I mean,
he mentioned it yesterday. Yeah.
Personally, you know, just like watching them and stuff, I love when I see him like running around.
You feel he's
like his Earthshaker that one day.
Yeah.
One of his Clockwork games.
Yeah.
He likes to make the moves around. He sets up the ganks and stuff. And he kind of sets the tempo for them in the early game. At least that's my opinion. I like him as a player as well. Even in the past on the other teams that he's been on, he usually tends to be that early game presence. So I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a crazy amount from Goji, but as far as I have seen, I do like to see LeBron.
Yeah, he's definitely a strong force in the elements. But
we do have a quick pause, by the way. So we have Skylark is reconnecting, so he should be back quite soon.
I think Skylark, bless him, was having issues the other day actually. I think we had to wait a bit for Skylark, so yeah, his internet connection not holding off too well at the moment. So apologies. There he is, the man in question, Skylark. Now, can you pronounce that name, Fogged? How do we say that?
I don't speak Greek at all, dude.
You don't? I thought
speak
not even Greek. A little?
No, I know like Yasui and like that's like good morning, I think, or something like that. I know like 2 words.
But you don't know the names?
Nah. Unfortunately.
I never got
taught. It's probably something like that.
Yeah, you'd imagine so. But he's back.
And
talking about the man. He's back in. And we can get ourselves into the action as we get ourselves kicked off into the first game of the day of this first series. Elements versus Mouse. And we'll see what sort of lanes we get going on here. I mean, do you think anyone's going to go aggressive here? Is there any sort of 1v1 matchup someone's going to try and make happen on the side lanes? Or standard tri lanes?
Just standard lanes, yeah. I'd like to see... I actually want to see MNT start bottom and harass the Legion Commander. I want to see Warlock probably start mid and just secure the lane for his Silencer, because I think Silencer already kind of crushes Ember Spirit, but you have to watch out for the charges. So I want to see those, Spirit Breaker wards that we see, the River wards, so you can see them coming in, because that's the only problem for Thug if that does end up start happening, if he gets ganked a few times and Ember starts to be able to lead the lane. But yeah, we do see maybe next time, like I said, he started with a null talisman, so he's going to be that massive zoning presence. 400 base mana. He has a 70 mana cost nuke. He can use it like 5-6 times almost if he gets enough mana regen from it. So he's going to be very tough in that laning phase.
Mouse, of course.
Babies in charge.
They love the sounds. Yeah. Definitely the team here at DreamLeague that wins the award for spamming the most audio emotes.
Okay, so maybe they are going to start in like an aggro kind of tri lane, maybe like an aggro dual lane kind of thing, so they can force the Spirit Breaker and the Winter Wyvern to stay in the mid lane and just pressure the Slark a lot, so that he can't charge mid. Yeah. So that could be their type of approach here, but I don't know if they... I really don't want to see them leave Terrorblade alone, I'll be completely honest with you. Terrorblade versus a Legion...
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a nice lane necessarily for the TB. I mean... That could get nasty, it feels. I mean,
we'll see.
The Legion at least is going to be able to get even farm with the Zell sustain, you feel.
MNT's walking his side shop. I think he's going to buy a TP.
Yeah.
Oh, he messed up. He's going to rebuy it. He rebuys it. Maybe they go for first blood. Maybe first lane harassment, and then they go bottom or something. But yeah, I want to see them. I want to see one of them securing the Terrorblade's lane. Goji starts mid with Pingman check.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much as you expected. Yep. And a lane that Thug has to be careful, especially once kind of level 2's hitting on these two. Lots of ways to just get in the face of Thug and burst him down. But they're keeping it like this at the moment.
Yeah, so because the lane, the recent change, the lane meets now closer to the off lane, he can actually stand ahead of the creep wave as this Bane and just completely bully the Slark to get literally 0 CS. Spartan and LeBron, trading some hits.
Look at this middle lane. Gogi and Ping. They're taking the momentum to in between the tier 1 and tier 2 here at Mouse's side.
I think Thug's pretty happy with this.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't mind. He still feels fairly safe. It's very deep. He's like, if you want to farm the wave on my side of the map, we'll do it.
So yeah, okay. So this is kind of a cool thing though. They use the first meta as like Madara. You don't need a support with you because you're just gonna be able to use meta to dominate the first wave, and then we'll make the rotation afterwards. So all right, that's kind of a clever little approach that they're doing here.
Yeah, that certainly works out. And yeah, as you say, now with these dual lanes, they're gonna be looking pretty good.
Yep. And now they secured Skylark, so that was probably their biggest importance, is worrying about his lane. because he is pretty crucial to the whole game plan that they have going. Mid lane Thug, as expected, is bullying Pingvinchik pretty hard on the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, Ping's still doing all right in CS, but yeah, having to pop that salve. Obviously putting Silencer in the edge with his salve still yet untouched. Swift ending. Already taking a serious amount of harassment from Skylark. Bottom lane, though, it's going to be Spartan taking the more of a beating with Gogi and Mitch closing in. Yeah, Gogi getting a couple of bashes out there to do the job.
I think he got 2 bashes after the charge, it seemed like. And I think also, it looked like Madara actually blocked Spartan for a second with his illusion. So Spartan is probably yelling at him.
There we have it.
Mid lane charge.
And they're going to see if they can get some more out of this. I mean, Thug is very, very high on the ground here. There's going to be a lot of time for Ping to give him a rundown. And yeah, Thug, I think he's going to be dead here. He's got a salve, he's got no fairy fires.
He is dead.
And he is gone. So Elements making the plays, and we said it needed to come from him, and it certainly is already. Gogi pretty much responsible for those first 2 kills.
Yep, so he's shutting me up. Good job, Gogi. I'm
He
actually
is.
very
He's
happy
proven
to see
his
this.
position here in the,
that's
in
good.
the 4th. Yep.
It's great to see that. I want to see him making those moves. He's doing the proper ones.
Yeah, absolutely realizes where his power is, and
Now
making it foul.
We're going to see a bottom river ward more than likely coming out from Spartan. Just to be able to watch those charges from there toward the mid lane. Goji now with the DD. Passes the bottle back over.
Let's see if you can get anything out of this one.
Charge
Charge, yeah, it's going straight for Madara, and Madara, he doesn't have any backup at the moment. He is all alone.
Other bashes.
I think he may just be dead if they need 1 bash.
Yeah, they needed 1 bash.
And they didn't get it. Okay. He is out of regen though, so it's still not a great situation for Madara. He's got Spartan coming over, so the Shadow Word will top him off.
Man, they really want to play around this Bane, around this Beastmaster. I mean,
They're
the Bane
keeping
is
him up here.
still chilling top. He just really wants to shut down the Slark, I guess. They don't want Slark to get online at all.
I mean, it is what I mean. Slark is getting very, very few CS at the moment.
He is getting quite dumpstered.
Like, in fact, you just look at the CS across the map, and Mouse, they're pretty much doubling that in terms of their cores. They're all having a better time.
Yeah, so maybe they're just happy with this.
Yeah.
MNT's even, or maybe next time on the Bane is even skilling Enfeeble and throwing it on the Slark, so that's frustrating.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, even though Element's got the 2 kills, you look at the net worth, and there's already a 1k lead 4 minutes in, so it goes to show you the control of the lanes is staying in Mouse's favor, and that's pretty much what you said you'd expect from this draft. They're going to have the strong lanes. Yes, Gogi with the Spirit Breaker can cause kills to happen, but overall the control, much easier for Mouse to keep themselves. And some nice body blocking here from MNT, making it very hard for Swift Ending to get out, and he can't. He's out of mana, and he gets brain sapped down. And Mouse not only getting the CS, but now finally getting themselves a kill on the board.
That is very painful.
Yeah.
Slark is a hero that, you know, he can recover once he gets levels, but if they're just completely bullying him like this, he's not able to really go to the jungle and actually get that recovery. And if you do leave the lane, mid lane charge. Spartan's in position. They have a TP response as well with the heal coming out.
See if they can get a kill out of this Mouse. They're looking on to Gogi. They'll bring him down low. Not quite enough to take him, but of course the rotation keeping Thug alive. So successful. But yeah, I mean, look at this. All 3 of Mouse's cores on 30 CS.
Yeah.
That's pretty significant. Every lane is being won by Mouse.
Yeah, I'm surprised Mitch doesn't have actually more CS. I thought that would be a pretty okay matchup since he's been down there like in 1v1 for the most part. And he even got like that early kill. But I guess just Madara being able to spam meta is being able to force him out.
Yeah, apparently so. It's been pretty much every time he's not got the meta, we've seen extra heroes come down to help him. Top lane, Skylark, that should be an easy kill. Elements will pick up the Beastmaster. Oh, I say that. It's actually going to bring down the Wyvern potentially. Oh, the boar? Is the boar damage going to be enough? I think it should be, shouldn't it? Yeah, they're going to get him. So he will take down the Wyvern with him.
I always see Skylark have fairy fires like that. He always ends up like getting a kill when he dies. As Beastmaster, of course.
All right. And still it continues. And a thing to note as well is not only the last hits, but Mouse, they're on top of the deny game. They're playing the patch here, Fog.
Yeah, 15,
the denies,
14, 13.
Yeah, compared to what, 2-5-2.
Yeah.
They're going for those denies. They're getting them, as well as absolutely the crazy amount of CS.
Yeah, and again, MNT porch top, and he wants to just complete shutting them down. Now we do see the first Ember rotation. He is 6. pounce off the mark, but Skylark looks like he's probably still in some trouble.
Yeah, let's see what they can do in
the
return.
global
That is going to buy some time for Skylark. He will be continuing to chase down. They'll get the chains out onto him with the bashes as well. They'll bring Skylark down. MMC surrounded. The curse, yeah. Oh, in fact, this could be... Thug could do a massive cleanup here, potentially. He's already brought down one. He looks towards Gogi, chasing him down. Can he quite get him? He's out of mana, Thug. And that means that he can't quite get anything else out of Gogi, so only gets the one out of it, but it is the Ember Spirit. And meanwhile, at the same time, it looks down bottom, the Terrorblade got taken down.
Spartan died.
Yeah. Oh, Spartan was
to a duel. Oh no, he actually didn't even duel him. He just died to a nuke.
Oh, there we go.
He just got ran down and nuked.
So all in all, that rotation is certainly helping out Elements, getting those kills on the top and getting out as well. Apart from the Ember Spirit. And actually seeing a very poor Spartan, bless him. 8 minutes in. Oh, he's just got the wind lace.
Yeah.
It's poor life for this Warlock.
We've seen this before.
Oh yeah, we have, yeah.
We've seen a lot. I've seen this actually a good amount from a lot of 5s since the patch hit, actually. They just like having a little bit of... They're not having like a rough early game, but what like the hero, the character specifically is having just a lot of like... A lot of rotations coming out. And that does make you suffer. But you are winning all 3 lanes, so it's okay if you're dying like this. I mean, you're the sacrificial lamb, and you're not worth anything when you die. You're worth like you also don't even lose much because of the reduced change that just happened in the last patch as well.
On bottom lane though, they've found themselves a TB, and Madara getting bashed up like that, he's going to go down. They'll get the dual bonus as well, and they're going to look for more. Spartan tried to come across to see if he could get a look in to help out. Does have a haste rune, so it's a very fast Warlock and a little too fast for them to deal with. So he will actually get himself back out to safety.
Nice aggressive wards coming out from Elements, able to see where the Warlock was positioned. They know they can play aggressively onto Madara there.
Yeah, the one up top will get de-watered straight away by Mouse. Still though, yeah, really tough life for this Slark. Swift ending, 4th lowest on the net worth.
He's almost 6 though.
He is, and that's the as you said, the time where he can start to look to the jungle and pick up some levels with the Dark Pack farming. Still, certainly not ideal.
I heard a Sunder. Oh, Madara did Sunder.
He did, okay, yeah. So it was a very little Sunder. It was, they had slightly different health, but Madara says, "Oh, you got a little bit more than me. I want it."
And now he's getting charged up. There's a duel ready.
Yeah,
Does he have a duel and a nuke?
I think only got one of them. Dead.
He looks dead to me.
He's definitely dead.
Okay.
There we go. Gogi brings him down with a bash. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what that Sunder was about. He sort of panicked, I think, because the Legion came in close, and he was lower health than the Legion. So he was like, nope. I'm going to put myself in a better position, and it was just a bit of a bait play from Legion, who didn't actually go for the duel at the end of the day at the start.
I mean, they're just maybe they're mad at Madara. I don't know. They're just playing around Skylark. They don't want to play around Madara, it seems. I guess they feel like maybe the Legion Commander's a little bit too much for them to deal with, and they just want to keep trying to shut down the Slark as much as possible.
Yeah.
But Slark now, he's gone to the jungle, so Swift Ending knows what he's supposed to do. He gets the Iron Talon ready, finished up. And he's just going to do this. Yeah,
he's going to slowly catch up. And, you know, that Legion down on the bottom getting involved in those kills onto Madara. He's now ahead of Madara.
Yeah.
So already the farm's starting to get counteracted now by the favorable kills and plays that Elements are making. 8 for 3.
And Goji's massive.
Yeah, this Spirit Breaker is having a great time.
Same as his Ember Spirit. He's got Shreds finished up. He's got Urn. This is the dream for Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, nearly level 7 as well. 10 minutes in. Again, Skylark. So this game we'll be going back for the more orthodox Vlad's build. We saw him yesterday in the game he won, I want to say, was the game where he actually went for brown boots into the Necro books.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually definitely was. Yeah, he won that game. Yeah. So it's interesting. I wonder what makes him go for, you know, the different builds. Because when he builds the Vlads, at least in the other game, it seems like he's very unlikely to then go back for the Necro books, as he would just go for like the Vlads. I think he went like Vlad, Solar Crest, and then Blink Dagger.
Yeah, I think maybe this time is... Oh, speaking of Skylark, he's getting some pressure onto him here. Charge coming out. They should be able to claim both of them.
Yeah, very nicely done here with the charge across. The Global Silence comes out, but I tell you what, it's a Global Silence wasted. Does nothing to hold back Elements. And now it's starting to look a bit rocky here. Oof, if that Nether Strike was connected onto Madara, that would have been an absolute disaster. I mean, already it's not great. Losing 2 heroes just like that. Gogi, he is really making this, but he's 4-0-5. He really is doing everything on the Spirit. And maybe we're seeing why the transition was made. I mean, as you said, LeBron is amazing in that position, but Gogi, he's shown us he knows just as well how to do the stuff.
Yeah, really liking his movements. He's in the right place at the right time all over the place. I think the Maus also are not really in the right place at the right time. He catches the smoke as well.
Yeah. With that ward out, they saw it. They know what's up, Elements. And Gogi will just position himself to try and dispel it. Mouse, we're not going to come out that way. They're going to head towards the middle.
Yeah, I think the Beastmaster of this game, though, I think he got the Vlads, just to touch on what you were saying before, because, like, you know, they were dual laning with him pretty much. So he wanted to have that extra sustain for his teammate as well for himself, and they wanted to keep the pressure onto the Slark. And they want to be able to group up at this point, like very early in the game, the 10-minute mark, being able to siege some towers. But there's a Winter Wyvern and a Legion Commander on the enemy team. So they have two of the best outspammers in the game to defend those tier 1s. Hasted Thug coming around the backside. They've got eyes on the Brawn.
I'll go straight away. Skylark with the Roar. It will be purged off. LeBron, tried to keep himself alive with the Cold Embrace, but didn't have the time to. Now, we're actually coming through. There will be a 4-man Golem being dropped down here, but a remnant forward from Elements. They want to fight through this, but they've already lost 2. Swift ending, falling low, trying to focus in on his Thug, but Mouse, they'll pick up a 3rd kill. Thug keeps himself alive.
The boar is on him too.
He might just get this as well with the curse kicking in. That's going to be a triple kill for Thug.
+6.
A beautiful, and Mouse there, I mean, it was as well Spartan just hitting, I believe what was the first Chaotic Offering of the game, but it was fantastic. Fatal Bonds in Chaotic Offering, connecting onto 4, and then of course the curse from Thug as well, just causing absolute havoc for Elements. So even though Elements could kind of punch back, they were just slowly ticking down and down.
Yeah, I didn't get to see who he Fiend Script. I think maybe he tried to Fiend Script the Slark and it just got instantly purged off, but I'm going to take a look at that again. So he does use it for 1 or 2 seconds. No, he actually gets a big duration.
He gets it on Mitch,
yeah.
so Mitch can't duel.
Okay, yeah, that was actually a very good, I was wondering who he used it on because I couldn't see in the chaos.
Yeah, it was an absolute mess.
So that was a good play there by actually majority of them there.
Yeah.
Skylark tanks the front of the damage, which he should be doing after he gets his roar off because he's done his job already, and they clean up. Very nice rock, and you know that's when you have like these 4 melee heroes into Warlock. We touched on it a little bit on the panel in the War Room. He just gets like the perfect rock opportunity, got like a 3-man Fatal Bonds, and then that's when they can actually take fights.
I mean, look at that as well. You know that one fight, and then suddenly, bam, Thug. He shoots up in the net worth massively. He's now near 7,000 net worth on this silencer.
Yeah, almost got his 4-staff finished.
Yeah, huge fight. And they needed to find that as well because Elements were having a pretty good time in terms of the skirmishes.
Yeah, it was a good smoke and good wraparound.
Yeah. And the smoke as well that was detected. You know, they saw it happen, but just couldn't quite predict which way they were going to be coming in from. On top lane, now being pressured by Skylark. Skylark indeed going for the same build that we saw at the start of yesterday. Lads, Medallion, Solar Crest.
Okay.
And then almost certainly the blink and the bots as he did before.
Yep, gives them increased Roche potential.
Yeah.
And it's very good versus the Slark in general. Just throw it on your teammate. Slark can't really focus fire them too hard.
Bottom lane though, Elements on the verge of bringing down a tier 1. It looks like this push is going to go ignored by Mouse. They're simply just looking to trade. They're up on the top lane, and obviously it's a favourable one for them if they can get the tier 2. And they'll certainly give it their best shot. Madara's up there, ready to rock and roll.
Oh,
has the Metamorphosis.
Spartan on his way, gets caught.
Oh yeah, that'll be a free duel win here by looks of it. No, okay, they aren't able to bring him down in time. They will still bring him down. Mouse continue to just stand strong with the 4 of them onto the tier 2. Fortification comes out. We'll see if they can finish it off or if Elements do have the chance to stop them before it goes down. They are already here, Elements, so Mouse have to be careful about how much they stick around for this one. Ping, ready to lead forward with Gogi going straight in for the charge. Nice Nightmare dodge, beautifully done there by MNT. Nightmare onto Madara, saving him from the charge. They'll now get Madara off the sidelines. They pop the global silence. Mass TPs come through and it's a successful escape.
Oh, that's why they picked it. Just so they could global and run away.
I guess so. I mean, we're seeing what I believe Ping is going straight for the Yule Scepter as his first item this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, these are heroes that, I mean, they're not going to have any sort of way of removing that silence. I mean, maybe if the Slarks, you know, luckily Dark Pacting at the right time before it. But yeah, global in terms of escape is pretty massive. I guess it won't stop the bashes, but then you got to pray for the RNG then.
Yeah. So Spartan kind of like tanks the gank a little bit on his rotation, so that's actually like super worth it for Mouse there.
They
had to
expend Global, but they got a tier 2. They did expend Global, they did expend Sunder, and they expended Roar, so we'll see if that maybe makes it different. But they have Golem, they have Rock, and they have Fiend's Grip, so maybe we'll see them contest this anyway. And they're smoking up, yeah, they want to go for it.
Let's see what they can find it.
This is actually a good little wraparound they're doing too. It seems like they kind of knew that the ward was coming out from Elements, but
they're
looking a little
slow with it.
Yeah, they're like, actually that tower is dead. Let's just make our way bottom and claim our own.
Okay. Yeah, that's been signified on the map here as they head straight down towards the bottom. In a kind of instant play though as well, there have been 2 TPs down there from Elements. So Elements already with some of the forces, and more in fact, well, Mitch is going to come straight into the middle of the smoke. They'll pop the Roar. He's pretty tanky, not quite tanky enough to survive that amount of damage though. As Mouse, as the 4 of them bring him down. Now they look for more Gogi. Actually playing around with the idea of charging in on the back lines, but it has to be careful as Thug hits him with the curse. Now splitting the fight up, LeBron lays down his Winter's Curse, trying to hold back Mouse, but it's not successful. He ends up going down, and now down bottom, MNT with the Fiend's Grip, allowing Thug to pummel into the Spirit Breaker, picks Mouse up a third, and Elements just getting sort of split up in a bit of a weird fight, really. 3 of them come down there, 1 gets picked off straight away, and then the other 2 get split apart by Mouse.
Yeah, I was a bit confused by the way Elements actually went for that. Like they went for Madara with the Spirit Breaker and Wyvern. Those heroes do not stand toe to toe versus Terrorblade. You need your Ember Spirit, or you need your Slark, or even the Legion Commander. But Legion Commander got picked up before that, so the smoke rotation for Mouse actually works really well because they were trying to set up, Legion and Wyvern just spam nuke it. But instead of that happening, they lose 3. Now they lose 2 towers as well. That's very detrimental for Elements. Good move by Mouse.
I mean, the plus side for them, well, they got the tier 1 top. They have managed to pick up the gold for the Slark Shadowblade. So Swift Ending has his Shadowblade now. So if you can make something big happen with that, that there's certainly an opportunity here for Element.
So maybe
to make some plays.
Maybe they just got caught in like an overcommitting situation. Like that, you could see they wanted to just set up and spam out the tower with the Legion and Wyvern, but then they kind of they played way past the tier 1 and got completely caught out of position there. So maybe some miscommunication, but Swift Ending was like it seemed like he was on the concept of you guys nuke it and just try to delay them as much as possible, and I'll farm my Shadow Blade, and then so.
Thug, of course, still a man turning ahead in value this game. He's got the kills, he's got the Midas.
He's got 14 int already. He feels good.
I think this is, I guess I would say rare game, but it's becoming more common. A game where we're only 1 Midas in play, isn't there? I believe at the moment.
I believe so. I think I only saw it on Thug.
Yeah. And it's certainly working out for him.
Yep.
It certainly is.
As expected, we see the Hurricane Pike. I was hoping to see an Atos this game, but
would you not go?
I don't know.
You don't go for both, you feel? You go for one or the other?
I think he wants to go for bigger items, ideally. He's actually dueled up bottom. He's very tanky, though. He's 2,000 health.
They're not going to kill him.
No way, not even close.
They've got to run away now. Yeah, I'm surprised they did as little damage as they did there.
They upheaval now, and here we go. The damage through the Golden Break. Wait, attack him. Oh, they wanted to go for a secondary target. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, they were just thinking if they could catch someone else. Like, try and bait in another teammate, but...
I was like, what? Thug.
Taking their time with that one.
Yeah. It's fine. More in for him.
It is. What's he up to now, Thug?
He's up to 16. And
plus 16.
Dude, he's actually unbelievably tanky with that
really
4 armor talent and the 200 health talent as well.
That's what it is. It makes all the difference. 1,800 health, but I guess at the same time, it's just the fact there's not really any sort of big damage items on the Legion. I guess that's
true. That's actually very true as well.
Yeah. I guess that's one of the nice things as well about playing Silencer against the Legion. If you have a good start, if the Legion gets the Blade Mail, when you're George, you don't cast the Glaives, do you? So you're not actually going to be returning that much damage back to you, right?
I mean, if he's on auto test, right?
Does it not silence them?
I believe the auto cast should still go off. Yeah, auto cast still definitely goes off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he's got. I mean, he's so tanky though.
But it's the tanky.
He's actually ridiculously tanky. The strength gain on Silence is super high too. Bottom lane, MNT's gonna got him, but there is the response.
Yeah, there we go, straight away with the Global Silence and the Chaotic Offering. Swift Ending just goes for the Shadow Knight's TP out straight away. Gogi is not gonna make it. MNT, he's got him there with the Fiend's Grip. I'll pick up another. And Mouse, 12 to 12. It's even on the kills, but as we can see in the farm, 7k net worth. Mouse are climbing ahead. And I really want to see what Thug goes for. I'd love to see the Aghanims come into play. I guess it's not the... It doesn't seem to be the item that's valued that highly.
I think Lincolns or Hex are just way better.
Yeah.
Maybe a last item. I mean, when you're looking and you're like, who's going to really build BKB this early? That's the thing. It's like Aghanim only really helps his ups versus that BKB because it makes it pure damage through it. Of course, you get the 100% amplification when people are silenced, but I don't think that's the big thing from it. Just being able to hit them when they're magic immune is quite massive. But yeah, Lincoln's is probably just much better this game. He can even just like sit in the back. Like his job as a Sunser, he's not sieging. He can just throw the Lincolns onto the Tower Blade, and then Tower Blade's free to go ham on the towers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, Winter's Curse is definitely something they have to be worried about.
Yeah.
As they've got a Beastmaster and the TB in their ranks, 2 heroes that you do not want beating down on a fellow teammate.
So Ping, yeah, he's got the Yules finished up, going for the Boots of Travel. Any other big items? The Blade Mail almost finished on Legion, and Slark almost with an Echo Saber, but yeah, they're not really getting the... They don't really have the items to deal with when Mouse has any like ultimates up and when they're like pushing as a unit.
And the thing is as well, like when Swift Ending has that Shadow Blade and Echo Saber, it's like who does he go upon? I mean, I guess the Warlock's the easiest target.
But even Spartan's got like a buckler now and stuff.
I mean, we'll see what he can do about Scarlet, but yeah, there you have it. You just TP away, and what are you going to do?
Yeah. Solar Crest Vlad's, he's got a heavy amount of armor. Buffs up his teammates a lot now. Madara almost finishing up the Manta style. They still got Aegis too. They've only got one more tier 2 left, so maybe we'll see them go for that siege. Thug is already leading the charge.
Yeah, clear. Well, it's 5k ahead of the Ember Spirit this game. Ping's really fallen behind. Ping, yeah, he's just struggled on this Ember to catch up after the sort of subpar laning phase.
I mean, everybody on the enemy team is so tanky. It's like,
yeah.
He can like, the only one he can kill is like the Warlock with his teammates, but Terrorblade's got 2,000 HP. Silencer's now got 2,300 when he's on Strength Treads. Like, Skylark is probably like one of the weaker guys, but that's a Beastmaster with 21 armor.
I mean, but we really are seeing here in this game just a demonstration of how well this core silencer can certainly work.
Yeah.
And bottom lane.
Charge from behind.
Yeah, Madara forcing out the fortification. He's going to continue to stand there. We'll take a Nether Strike to the backside, and of course, with the Aegis, still feeling very confident to stay on this high ground.
They've got the heals now for him.
Doesn't look like Elements can even bring him down the once hit.
Yeah, he's got Vlad's as well to heal up off the creep wave. Yeah. Get that nice little bonus lifesteal.
What can Elements do to stop this? They're coming around for the back with Swift Ending. Oh, he's actually found himself a double damage as well. This is absolutely massive. If he can start a good fight with the DD...
This could be decent.
This could be very good if Elements can get something done with the Slark. Teasing a charge here. Swift hoping to catch someone like the Warlock off on the side, but Spartan staying very close to Madara. Gogi moving forward with the Shadow Blade.
Yeah, meta's down, so Mouse is trying to back off a bit.
I mean, yeah, this is the time that Elements really want to fight this. But can they get in close and personal enough? Swift Ending needs to do something big. Needs to get that jump in with the Shadow Blade. They're coming down. Ping spamming out the slide. You've got, look at Spartan's positioning though. He is ready to drop the rock, and there it comes. Immediately with the global silence, the Fiend's Grip as well. The reaction from Mouse is just so much better than the initiation from Elements. They've already lost 2. The Winter's Curse will come down, bringing Skylark down low. He tries to walk himself away. He's not going to make it. Still though, the fight going the way of Mouse. Gogi trying to just punch into Thug, but the damage output from Mouse is so much higher as Elements lose a third. And we just saw it there, you know, Spartan just making sure he was on the opposite side of his team so that there was no way that Swift Ending could get to him first. And he was able to drop down the rock with the global silence, and Elements just can't deal with that in a team fight.
Yeah, that was a very good global.
Yeah.
They just got it like perfectly timed with the rock, and they got the Fiend's Grip on Ping, and at that point they have nothing really to remove him because they're all globaled up, so you can't even like purge it off. And Skylark again, he's tanking the siege of it. You know, he's pretty much got it. He gets his roar off, and then he's pretty much fine with dying. Madara here dropping low. He's got the Sunder ready.
He doesn't have the Aegis though, but yeah, there we have it. That's Sunder. In fact, with the curse on Ping, Ping has to get himself out of there. There'll be a duel drop, but again, look at this silencer.
Oh, you're right. The
he may die at the end of the day, but he doesn't die during the duel. Finally, it goes down.
You were right. Sorry, the glaives actually
does it turn them off?
Yeah, it does actually turn them off.
Okay. Elements here with the defense of a lifetime, as they've not only cleared up third, they're going to find MNT as well. So a big defense. I mean, it comes maybe a fraction too late as they do lose the melee racks. But you know, you never really want to throw away that many bodies for an objective like that. 4 kills is certainly going to be something that keeps elements in the game with a defense like that.
Yeah, decent, but they lost the racks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they lose. I mean, 4 kills. Look at the net worth swing. I guess you don't want to be losing your racks, and the aim of the game is to defend your base, but 4 kills when you're that far behind.
It is something. It is something.
It's closing the gap.
They got, you know, Mitch got a monster kill streak too.
Yeah.
Thug now has Lincoln's finished up, so Mouse is finishing up some big items too.
Yeah. And
baby steps though for elements.
Oh, it is. They need to have another one of those, you know, and that can kind of happen once and again. They can't afford to lose another axe before killing people on ball.
Oh, Swift just gets slept up from the Glimmer Cape. He's dead.
He's gone.
Sleep into Fiend's group.
He's gone. They'll even get the deny in the tower there as well. Yeah, I guess that is certainly one of the nice things about playing Bane against a Slark. You know, you don't have to kind of chance at the Dark Pact with the ult. You just look for the Nightmare, and then if the Nightmare sticks, you're like, all right, just follow through with the ultimate, no chance to Dark Pact.
Yeah.
So you can play around it very nicely.
They got the tower deny as well.
Yeah.
MNT actually denied 2 towers in the last bit.
Hey, there
very
we go.
recently. So yeah, good Glimmer Cape usage, being able to find that grab up. And now, another shrine being claimed.
Yeah, we'll see if Mouse want to go up for another push before the Aegis. They may. I mean, they can play it safe.
I'm trying to wonder why I thought Duel didn't turn it off. I think I was thinking the axe interaction with Call. I don't know why. But yeah, Duel does always silence, so that was me.
Does it not stop the spins?
No, I was saying like Axe calling, like
Axe.
if they had Glaive's auto-cast on, yeah. I don't know why, that was a total derp.
Yeah, because I think, Duel stops everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, Duel stops everything.
Yeah. So yeah, as I said, that kind of makes the Blade Mail not do as much against the Silencer, because he's not punching himself in the face with the pure damage.
Yeah, and
and most of his damage is the pure damage, so you know, he's like, come on, duel me, bro. I don't care.
2K knowledge. But yeah, smoke up now, coming from Elements. They've got the Solar Crest finished on LeBron. That's actually a pretty big deal. Now they have actually being able to focus a target. If someone gets cursed up with the Solar Crest on them, they're quite dead.
Yeah, that is scary. But he has got to land it, and he's again, they've got to work around this global. Thug's been very quick with it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Each team fight, he's there at the start. Bam.
After his first global, the one where he tried to save Spartan, it seems like they're playing around it much better. Charge coming out, Spartan. Now he knows there's a ward there right away, places it.
No, they've really got to do something about this global silence. I mean, what is their best bet? I guess they can. How close was he on the Lincoln's, Thug?
He's got it.
Oh, he has got. Okay.
Yeah, he's got another ulti.
Oh, then he's got the ult on top of it, of course, hasn't he? So, I mean, how do you stop him from casting the ult? I don't think there's any way you do. There's no way to stop the silence getting the global unless you catch him out on his own, but he's constantly with backup.
They pretty much have to get like very good smoke, but I think they have to get like very good smoke rotations onto the backlines. But they're too tanky now at this point. Even
if they catch him in like a Winter's Curse,
it's too difficult.
They need to catch him in like a 5-man Winter's Curse, and then maybe they've got a chance of his team killing him off to start with.
Spiritbreaker can get the charge to cancel the Lincolns, and then they can throw the curse on him if he's surrounded by his teammates. But Thug ideally should not be next to the Terror Blade. Like, you want your 2 big cores to be separated, and I mean, Silencer doesn't hit buildings, so it should only be the Terror Blade kind of doing that. Roche spawns, and this is their win condition here. Get the Roche, get this cheese coming out from the second Roshan, and that's when they can push the high ground.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the things when you run a Silencer core. You have to have a safe laner that can do damage to the structures. Yeah. Because they're absolutely useless at pushing. But there we have it. Cheese into the hands of Thug, and Aegis over to the TB. Madara's got that ready to go.
So they're waiting for the next item.
Yeah, Scardy's so close for Madara. That was 600 to go, and he'll have that. Gogi has found Spartan. This will be a free pick-off. They get themselves the Warlock. Instantly out and down. Extra damage here for Mitch. How's Mitch doing on the duels this game?
I think he's got like 3 or...
He's got 3.
No, 2.
He's only got 2. Yeah.
Thought he actually got the other one earlier, but nope.
No. Not great.
His farm is okay, I guess. Like 9,000. I mean, it's not where they want to be, but they are at quite a deficit.
Yeah. It's still definitely the difference between the 2 mid laners that's the big story.
Oh, yeah. That is quite
having a the opposite game to Thug.
Yeah, now I mean Thug now with the cheese. Like how the hell do they bring this guy down?
What level is Thug as well? He's
level 20. He's got the attack speed talent.
Would you take a 25? Do you take the attack range or the slow? I'll show you the attack range.
The attack range is
plus
very
200.
yeah, it's so far. You can actually just chill in the back lines and focus. And you're not really, you're not the frontliner in this lineup. The Beastmaster is there to take the brunt of the damage.
Oh, looks like it was just a short pause. We're back to go. We're back in.
Yeah, it's crazy. Silencer has the same strength gain as Beastmaster.
He does, yeah. I was actually looking at the strength. It's pretty good.
2.5. They get a roar now onto LeBron. LeBron looking in some trouble. Fiend's grip to follow. Easy kill.
Will he get in range for the plus 2 intel? Oh, he will with a cold embrace like
that.
they
didn't wait for it. Did he get the hit? No, he didn't.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't get it? Was he not?
No, he wasn't in range.
Oh. He must have been close.
It was very close,
That was like just on the edge of it. Yeah, because I know that the range isn't actually that great. It's just that when you get the kill, then you get it from wherever range you are.
Yeah, I mean, it's 925. It's kind of big, but I think he was like just outside. Right? Global coming out.
Yeah, bottom lane. Elements getting a bit feisty here as they managed to do a fair bit of damage to the tier 3. Swift goes for the Shadow Dance to the TP out. He'll actually make it. So Elements getting away with that one. You know, they get a bit of pressure done up top. Ping. You just jump into Madara and Spartan. They're looking for the duel. Spartan getting into position to turn around, go back in. He lands the 3-man Celtic offering. Ping trying to get himself out. Will be chased down by the Golem. He's going to get himself just in time up to the high ground, but Gogi will be left behind by the looks of it with both the Golem and Madara beating down upon him. They'll now push forward, try and go towards the high ground. Elements still doing their best to try and keep this TB off them, but Madara with the Skadi's pretty big. They'll drop the Winter's Curse, and again, can he survive with this? There's the Nightmare. Good answer to the curse there. Comes out from MNT, keeps Madara alive. He says, Spartan, I'm taking your life. Spartan says, all right. And quick Sunder puts Madara back up to full, and Skylark, he's moving in deep. Roar straight away to hold back Legion. Just look at the damage that Thug is shooting out now. It's pretty ridiculous. They've got to be careful how close they get to the side. He's got DD as well on him at the moment. And a couple of hits, and look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this Ember is nearly fully. Has to use himself up. Thug forces himself away. The charge will be out on him. They need to do something about the Silencer. But he's too big and tanky. The curse is looking like too much for them. They're trying to come in and close in to lock him down, but Swift can't get the pounce. He'll look towards Spartan, but in fact he has to back up the Enfeebles on him. He knows that he can't punch into it, and Mitch is taken down. There's 2 down at the moment on Elements. They did manage to find Skylark, but Madara just waltzing around the team, turns back towards Ping. Again, another Sunder there. By the way, I think he was kind of keeping Thug alive.
Yeah, he Sundered Thug again.
And Swift trying to play his way out. Ping's come into the midst of it all, but falls forward, and the damage that Thug is doing, bringing Ping down low, will be saved by a cold embrace. Thug has to be a little careful now. He's pretty deep. Madara, where's this? Is he going to have Sunder again in a minute? I don't know if he's going to go for some sort of...
He's got 10 seconds on
10 seconds if he wants to go for a heal.
He's like, Spartan, heal yourself so I can Sunder you.
I've got to charge onto Spartan. Here we go. But there's the global.
Comes out.
It's ready. Ready and waiting, and allowing the mouse to turn around. Potentially Thug turns towards Swift Ending. Now looks to Ping, and Ping just gets ripped apart by a couple of glaives. Now he turns towards Swift Ending. The Shadow Dance is there. LeBron. Cold embraces himself. Thug turns towards Gogi. Swift trying to bring down Thug, but he just doesn't have the damage. Thug's too big. Finally, the Winter's good, but oh!
Denied.
What? Why was it a deny? He was Winter's Curse, wasn't he?
Yeah. There's some weird interactions with it. I don't know if maybe
an illusion. Why was that a deny?
We'll probably get to see it afterwards.
I mean, we're probably idiots and it makes sense. But it looked like he got Winter's Curse, the Terror Blade was hitting him, and it counted as a deny. I'm trying to work it out, Fogs. It's just it's the first game in the office. Are we being dumb?
Well, I know
dumb?
there's a bug that's been happening if they died the last split second of it, but he didn't die the last split second. I think maybe an illusion killed him, and maybe that's why it counted as a deny. I'm not too sure, honestly. I've seen that interaction happen a few times.
Well, GG's called anyway. Mouse, we'll take it again. I want to find out. I'm sure someone in Twitch chat's an expert, and they'll be like, well, it was a deny because of this. But, I don't know. We have it. Not that it matters at the end of the day. I mean, it doesn't
we'll
matter
see right here.
Kill.
Let's see if we get a little quick recap to see how he does get denied. It did look like... So I think the illusion... So Thug, we'll see.
He's definitely the one.
Look at Thug manning up. Look how much damage he actually gets. +2, +2.
Yeah. So Thug definitely the one to get Winter's Curse here, isn't he?
Yeah. So let's see. Gonna bring down Goji. Lincoln's is broken. So then he's going to die. So the curse is about to come out.
There's the Winter's Curse. And what's hitting him?
Illusion, right? Or what?
No, it was it the reflection? No.
No, you don't reflect. You don't use reflection on your teammates. I think it had to have been an illusion.
It was an illusion that killed him. and then it didn't grant the kill. Well, it should grant the kill, shouldn't it?
It should still grant the kill.
Have a look at Twitch chat, they'll know.
They'll know soon.
They'll see
we got a little delay.
We'll find out. We'll do some research, but that's it for game 1. We're going to have a short break, then we'll be back for game 2. But indeed, Mouse, taking the first one, we'll see if Elements can switch it around in the second one. We'll see you shortly after that break.